Okay. Hello. Whoops. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Scott and Joe. Those are the only two people who've written so far. Write something. Hold on. Top chat. Live chat. Hello, everyone. Sorry about the lateness. I was filming again. I got stuff in my hair. Let me fix my hair. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. How are you? Welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. Uncooked. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. I'm really tired. We're gonna do an hour. Hello, beautiful Chartel. Along with beautiful Joe. Hello. Today is the 261st day. Today is the 5th of March, 2026. Tomorrow is my aunt's birthday, my maiden aunt's birthday. She's been dead a while. Here, Lewis starts moaning. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna. Hello, beautiful girl from Mars. Yes, I'm gonna start moaning because I was actually at work, but I guess they had enough people. I was sleeping in a chair while sunning myself. Lucy Van Pelt here. Lucy Van Pelt is uh, is here. Who is with Crufts? Okay, I guess that's the dog show. Today I woke up. I'm not going to say how much I weighed. But I think I weighed 70. I don't really know for sure because I woke up I had adjusted because I woke up in the morning and I was really fat and I'm unbelievably fat and today I read my book and I was better today because I read How to Stop Smoking, which is what I recommend. That's Lewis Schaffer's self-help book to help us control our weight. How to stop, is that what it's called? An Easy Way, Alan Carr, whatever it is. Rusty Brown is here. What are your thoughts on the UK replacing getting a mortgage with getting on the housing ladder? Who is suggesting that? Is the Labor Department suggesting that? Lucy saying hello. She says, hiya, Scott, and hiya, Joe. Hello, Lucy. Beautiful Lucy. I mean, I don't even know if I'm in favor of mortgages. I mean, houses shouldn't be that expensive. It shouldn't be that expensive. So probably I'm going to guess 78.5 kilograms. I don't know. Chartel is listening in bed. Oh, very sexy. Very sexy. Never get a mortgage. Why shouldn't you get a mortgage? I mean, I kind of regret it in a way because I can't move. But then again, this is the rent that I'm paying. It's the amount of money that I'm paying. It goes up, but it doesn't go, and it goes up a lot. But um, I'm not saying how much it is. How about giving up £40,000 to illegal immigrants to go home just for stirring up some, just for being a stirring up girl? Says Joe. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How about just kick them the fuck out of the country? Whatever. Kick me out of the country too while you're at it. I could do this where I am. Lilith is here. Where is Lilith? Lewis, buy me a house. You can come live. There's plenty of room on top of Lewis Schaffer or under Lewis Schaffer, depending on what you want to do. On top of Lewis Schaffer or under Lewis Schaffer. Hey, Lilith, good to see you, says Joe. Everyone say hello. The girls are here. The girls are here. I don't know whether this is a good time to be doing this, but I came in. I came in, and I have to get the things. I mean, I, I was done at 6. It takes about 2 hours to get home. No, housing ladder is just something I have observed. It makes it sound like you want to buy out all of London. Mortgage sounds like a cozy retirement in Wales. I prefer mortgage. A mortgage, it's a loan, right? Whereas getting on the property ladder, that means it goes up, 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 up. And that may not be the case. It may not always go up, right? Does it always go up? It doesn't always go up. I mean, I was talking to beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Kermit, and he was telling me that prices always go up for houses. Well, wait till they start bombing and prices ain't going to go up. Okay. So Chartel says hi to Lucy with flowers, with a rose and a heart and a wave. And a wave. 6 badges is here. 6 badges from France. Hello. Sorry I'm late. Can anyone give me a quick praise? Well, we just started just a couple of minutes ago. We started by saying I was late because I was filming. And I don't think I'm filming tomorrow, so we should be able to start a bit earlier tomorrow. We need a home. We do need a home, Lilith. We need a home. Well, I mean, we need a home. We need a home. Well, I'll kick my kids out. I'm not going to kick my kids out. I'm not going to kick my kids out. I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I'm going to put I'm going to put the house in my kid's name, and then you can move in. And that way I'm in some way protected if I believe in that. That's horrible that I even think like that. Corsai is here. That's what Corsai says. And Lucy's in a friendly mood. I think it's good to see you in a friendly mood, Lucy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lucy. Lewis, kick the kids out. Well, that's what. Yeah. Well, basically, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I want a place for the kids. I want a place for the kids. I mean, yeah. Maybe what I'll do is I'll let the kids stay in this house, and you, Lilith, and we'll go move to New York together, or we'll move to Mississippi. I don't know. Where do you want to move to? I mean, we'd have to discuss it. I'd have to meet. I mean, I don't know. I'm making these promises. I'm not reliable in this way with women. I'm not. I just, you know what it is. I know I'm saying. I know I seem like a trad husband. I am not a trad husband. I'm very leery and wary. I was kicked out of my family home, whatever it was, by the mother of my children, and boom, and boom, and and boom, there you go. She got the house. She's got the house. She bought a bigger house. Lewis Schaffer's not needed. Lewis, where are we living? Well, where are you living now? I'll come in and move with you. You should move to Malta. I've seen a flat advertised with water, electricity, and a wife included. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could handle a wife from, I don't know. You need water. You need water, and you need electricity. And is that for rent or to buy, Malteseville? What the fuck, Malta? Have you been to Malta, Lilith? I've been there, and it's fabulous. Hey, Phil. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Says Maltese Phil. Says Joe. I prefer to rent, as renting gives you freedom. With mortgage, housing ladder, mortgage, you are stuck in the same place. If you want your wealth not to go down, buy gold. Well, gold also goes down in price, really. It hasn't always been this fabulous. I remember when gold was $20 an ounce. What is it now? 4,000 or something? And it was more than that beforehand. I visited Malta. It's a really nice place, this 6 badges. Yeah. It's like a #1 tourist place. It's maybe a bit crowded right now. To rent. I think they meant Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, but many people have asked about that service as the Wi-Fi. Oh, it was like a joke. It was a joke. Okay, that's funny then. That's funny. We need an island. We need an island. How about Manhattan Island? How about Manhattan Island? How about we move to Coney Island? How about we move to Canvey Island? What about moving to Canvey Island? Where do you live now? I forget where you live now. I forget where you live now. I don't know. Maybe someone could buy a house for us, and I'd keep all my wives in the house. In the house, we'd all live together. We'd have 6 wives. We'd have 6 wives. I'd have 6 wives, and you'd have 5 other wife friends. Okay. Move to the island of dogs. There's a place called Mudshoe. Yes, there is. Mudchute Farm. I've spent many. I got hit in the head by a cow in Mudchute Farm. So you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful at Mudchute Farm at the farm there. We have ex-wives, and will we have ex-wives? Well, I mean, if they need it, yeah, I only have two basically, two. I've only basically had two wives. And if she needs a place, we have to let her come back in. Whatever. Apparently, Warren Buffett, who is a billionaire, thank you for saying that, Rusty. That's if we don't know, bought his house in the 1970s for £4,000 and $4,000 and still lives in that very house. 99% of his net worth is in the stock market. Yeah. I mean, the myth that you have to buy a house is a very bourgeois myth. So I'm with you, Rusty Brown. You may not want to live in this island. Oh my God, who's there? Hold on. I am streaming. I'm streaming. Many of my friends that live in the city are making contingency plans to move here to the country. Why would you move to France? I mean, France is worse than this country, I would say. Lewis, are your girlfriends cute? Yes, they're all beautiful. Every woman, all my girlfriends are beautiful. Yes, they are beautiful. And they're lovely because anybody who wants to be with me has to be lovely because it's like I'm not we have guns in France. Yeah, maybe it's necessary. Why fire wife? Oh my God, I just got it, says Corsai. I'm a bit behind the curve of some of the jokes in here. Well, join me. I don't know what the hell's going on here either. I love the walking mop dog. Um, I love the walking mop dog, the Commodore in the pastoral group. Let's see how he. Oh, you're watching the dog show. The dog show. I mean, I'm against it. I think it's objectifying dogs in the way that they look, and judging them by how nicely behaved they are. That's so wrong. You can't do that with women. Can you do that with? I shouldn't talk to Lucy about this. She'll get upset with me. But there you go. I have guns too. Lilith has guns. That's right. You've got guns. We're gonna need guns. We're gonna need guns. I'm not gonna shoot guns, but I went with my kid to to in Pennsylvania. We went to a gun range for $100, maybe about 80 pounds. We shot guns for like an hour. It was like amazing. It was most fun ever. Most fun ever. But didn't they arrest somebody who shot guns? At the only time, well, I used to, when I was a kid at summer camp under the age of 12, I shot guns, 22 caliber guns. They were guns, I guess, from the military. They looked like, well, this was the 1960s and 60s. So they could have been from World War II guns. They were 22 caliber. They were amazing. Um, but thank you for that, Lucy. Let me find out what that dog means. Commandor. What is that called? Let's go take a look at what that looks like, if you don't mind, Lucy. Um, hold on one second. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's not coming into my house looking like that. It's a powerfully large Hungarian flock guardian, covered in profuse white cords. It's not even like hair, they're cords. Where's the picture? Ay, ay, ay. Um, I mean, that's that. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Can you see the dog there? Can you see it? Can you see it? One thing that can be more prestigious than a knighthood is a blue plaque. If you remember 25 years after your death, your child at home gets a blue plaque. Why doesn't Buckingham Palace have any? Yeah, that's a good question. Why don't they have any? Are you saying they don't deserve it? We all have weapons if you don't go to a country store. If you don't go to, we all have weapons if you don't go to a country store. I don't know what that means, girl from Mars. Um, they really look like mops. They really do. But you know what I heard? I heard if they stopped breeding the dogs, that all the dogs would look alike within 5 years. Have I mentioned that to you people? They would all look alike. We'll keep your kitchen. He'll keep your kitchen floor clean. Yeah. Or maybe he'll get the or he'll have ants. He'll have ants. Yeah. I mean, I'm not that messy here like you think I am. I'm not that messy, and I'm not really concerned about. I'm concerned about stuff on the floor now, not necessarily cleanliness. I don't. I try not to use that many cleaners and stuff. Lucy, yeah, roll over on the kitchen floor, says Scott Elixir, and move over there. Roll over here, Lewis. That's what they're planning for humans now. Mixed breeding us. Yeah, they are. Well, there's always been breeding going on. I'm getting some water, people. They'll always be breeding. They will always be breeding. Country stores sell weapons for hunting. Oh, I see. Are there any country stores in this country? Is there any country? Is there any country like that? I don't know. Dog got pissed off cleaning the floor. I mean, I like dogs. I like dogs. Maybe they won't allow any indoor dogs. That's what the Muslims want to do. They don't want dogs to go indoors. They say you keep your dogs, but you got to keep it outdoors because dogs are dirty. Fuck them. Really, this is what they believe. They believe this, and I'm not. I'm not happy with that. I'm not. Am I not happy with it? I'm not happy. Look at me. Do I look a bit tan? Do I look tan? I think I'm a bit tan because I was sitting there. It was almost. You know what? You know what? Today felt the weather was so nice. It felt like a nice day in the middle in the early part of March. That's what it felt like. It felt like a nice day in the early part of March. I'm making a joke. That's my joke. That's my joke. Hold on a second. Put the feet like this. Don't do it either. Don't go anywhere. Country stores sell all weapons for hunting. Yeah, I guess they have to. Do you need a license to have a gun? I mean, what about sticks? Are you allowed to buy a stick? You might hit someone on the head with it. Should that be licensed too? Dora got pissed off cleaning the floor. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm not that clean. I'm not that messy either. It's pretty clean. I wash my sheets. I wash the dishes every night now. I pick up everything in my room on the floor. I pick things up off the floor. That's a recent phenomenon. You know who I learned that from? Uh, Peter. Peter. What's his name? What's his name? Um, we got crossbows. We might need all this stuff. So I'm with you, Lilith. I am with you. I'm with you. I want to meet all you people. Can you? Where do you live? You live up in Norfolk, right? The Norfolk area. I somewhere around there. I hope you clean the fridge seals. Why? Why is that important? Elite elixir to clean the fridge seals. What is that? The bit around the outside over here? Thank you, Warm Elliot. Okay, Lewis. Okay, Lewis. But are you washing your Fremunda cheese factory? I don't wash. Okay, yeah, occasionally, yes, I do. Near Ely, past Thetford. Really nice, Corsai. It's nice up there. Is that where Lilith lives? Did she say she lives there? Are you doxing her? Let her say where she lives. I have to ask a few times because even though I seem like I'm a stalker, I'm not really. I'm not really a stalker. Do I seem like a stalker? I'm not really a stalker. I'm not really. I got big eyes with the girls. I have big eyes, but that's about it. Lucy is making a sick face. A sick face. What the fuck is a fridge seal? Yeah, what is a fridge seal? Don't all fridges have seals? Is it this bit here? Is it the bit on the side? Is it this thing here? Is it that? Is it this bit here? Is that what you mean? Why is that funny, Lilith? What the fuck is a fridge seal? I never heard anybody use the word wash the fridge seal. You clean the refrigerator occasionally. Yeah, you got it. That bit there. All right. I mean, I'm not I'm not into super clean. First of all, I I eat raw food. I eat raw. I don't even know how to explain it. Vatnai's at work. He's at work. Show off. Big shot working. And can't have the sound much up. Okay, I'll do it in sound, hearing, speaking, looking. I don't know. That's all I can do. Seals don't need fridges because it's very cold where they live. There you go. Very, very true. But don't sometimes seals live in warmer place? I guess they don't. They live in San Francisco or they live up in or down in Cornwall, or does they live up in Liverpool? Do they live by the things there? Don't they? Are they all? They're moving inland, right? So Elite Elixir's laughing at Lucy Van Pelt. She's very funny. Mop Dog didn't make it though. Oh, SMH, which means some mother comfort. What does that mean? SMH. I forgot what that means. You want to tell me what that means, or I'll look it up myself. Look it up myself. I'll look it up myself. Anyway, so I mean, I'm not into the dogs. I mean, I like dogs, but I'm not like they're too much work. They're too much work. I mean, and then I don't know. Give me a wave, Lewis. I'll give you a wave. I'm waving to Vatnai. Can you see me waving? There's my hand. Look at how dark I am. Some mothers have them. Isn't that a play that my friend that my friend's dad, that Dominic Frisbee's dad wrote? Looking at my fringe, what's the seal? This is this this is the seal. The seal's along the side there. Are you old enough to remember the days when dog poo was white and tiny speck of food on the floor of your home could attract rats? Insulation solved that problem. I don't remember that. No, no, we didn't have rats when I was a kid. We never. I got mice. I got a few mice here. I saw mice the other day. I got a few mice here. I've got ants here, but not. I mean, they're not fixing it. My council. My council is absolutely horrible. Southwark Council. There's still no lights outside my flat. There's like total darkness. You'll never be able to find it here. It seals it. It seals it. Is that something that your mother would say to you? Make sure you clean the seals. Elite Elixir, Scott, as we know him. The rubber around the edge of the door that stops the air from getting in and out. Yeah. Well, that was a great invention. Before that, it used to have a lock on the refrigerator, and kids used to die of suffocation. There was like a lock. You used to pull the lock, and it used to lock. And then there was a guy who invented the refrigerator seal so that you did not need to hook the door closed, so you could open the door from the inside. The rubber around the edge of the door. That's right. So there you go, Joe. I was looking for an animal seal. Oh, an animal seal. Yes, I know you. That's right. I know that's what you. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. There was a joke there. I mean, I'm a bit of an embarrassment. I'm a bit of an embarrassment. Um, but that was a good idea. An animal seal. An animal seal. Oh. I mean, I have an excuse today for being dead because I've been sleeping so little, like 4 hours. I slept 4 hours last night, and then I had to wake up at 2 o'clock. I went to sleep at 10, woke up at 2, maybe even earlier in a panic. American fridges are so big, children can climb inside. Yeah, well, they used to throw them out on the street. and kids used to climb inside and die, and they were trapped and they would die. I don't know how many children died. It's probably one of those things. You know, Americans can be. They can get very, very panicky over things that never happened. Never happened here. Maybe it never happened in America. But you know how it is, like with COVID or something. You know, and COVID wasn't even real, but you know that it never happened, and it basically taught the parents to tell their kid not to play with refrigerators, but they had to change the rules here. American fridges are really big. I've got a big. I've got this is a big refrigerator. And from here, you can't see it. From like here below is a freezer. What are your thoughts on the rumor that Jim Carrey has passed away and been replaced by a clone? Well, he can't be replaced by a clone because he doesn't look like the same guy, right? I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. I mean, I'm not saying I liked him. He came after my time. Jim Carrey. What did you think about Jim Carrey? Like an urban myth. What I mean, like refrigerators killing people. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Maybe they wanted. You know how it is that the refrigerator manufacturers wanted to sell a whole new world on refrigerators. They wanted you to get rid of your refrigerator. You know, maybe lasted forever. I'm old enough to remember like people talking about ice boxes in Brooklyn. My grandmother in Brooklyn, ice boxes. The rumor is he had his own clone, but the jury's out. I mean, I think because he knows about Andy Kaufman. You guys don't really know about Andy Kaufman, but Andy Kaufman was kind of like he was like wild, and he actually paid someone to go and pretend it was him doing doing a character. So it wasn't like this is Andy Kaufman doing the character. This is and I mean, it was a guy playing Andy Kaufman, playing the character, playing a rude character. So, I mean, it's an interesting idea. And this Andy Kaufman was a great one. And guess what town he grew up in? What area of New York he grew up in? He grew up in Great Neck, New York. Andy Kaufman, and then he died. He died of cancer at 36. Why did he die of cancer? I don't know. There used to be a public information films in the 60s and 70s, Vatnai says, warning children not to play in old fridges. It said break the lock on scrap fridges to prevent child deaths. Yeah, I guess they had to. And then they came up with this answer, which means there was no lock on the refrigerator. I know Andy Kaufman, says Richard Phillips. Thank you. Insane comic genius. So deadpan. People frequently didn't get it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. People have come up to me and say, oh, you're like Andy Kaufman. But I wasn't deadpan. I was actually trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be deadpan. But I am very deadpan. Do I seem like I'm deadpan? Look at how dark and tan I am. I don't look good, but I look dark and tan. You read my mind, Vatanai. What did Vatanai say that read your mind, Joe, warrior princess? Yeah, that the videos. I bet there was a video about this. Lucy Van Pelt, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lucy Van Pelt. That was Jim Carrey, all right, unmistakable. Facelift and fillers. Yeah, could be. Could be. You know what they have? They got facelifts. They've got makeup now. They have filters. And they've got AI, so people can look whatever they want to look like. I mean, maybe I could have this thing done. What do you think about me having this crease in my head done? Can you see that? Can you see this thing here? I'm not sure I'm happy with this. It's so weird. Isn't that weird? What do you think, Lucy, about my thing there? Um, is acting hard? Can you learn by breathing? Um, I'm not really an actor. I'm a supporting artist. I mean, I am an actor, whatever it is. All the supporting artists are actors, but they're sometimes they get a bit carried away. I think Jim Carrey is just about how he hates Hollywood. So he just sent a fake in. Oh, he's just so effed about how he hates Hollywood. So he just sent a fake in. Yeah. Does he have enough money to live off of, or has he spent it all? Jim Carrey famously played Andy Kaufman in a film. I know Kaufman due to his famous interview with WWF legend Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, where they got a bit carried away, and people didn't know whether it was real or not. And Ozempic, that there you go, Six Badges is probably right. That's what probably caused him to look so messed up. Is Ozempic. The great thing about Ozempic is that it has killed off the body positivity argument. It has, which just tells you that people didn't really believe in it that much, body positivity. But I have gained 2 kilograms in the past 3 days. So I want to apologize to you. I don't look as great as I did. So I do appreciate you flirting with me, but I don't believe it really. If you believe there is a man, if you believe there is a man on the moon, da 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 da. What a great song that was. That was by REM. Some of the best songs, REM. 806 million is what I've read he's worth. I'd say he's worth more. That's a lot of money, 806 million. 806 million. I mean, you have to remember, these people are quite amazing. Actors and comedians. They're not like normal people. I am not like a normal person, and I'm broke. And I'm not saying I'm great, but I'm saying the great ones are really amazing. I may marry him then because he's got 806 million. Yeah, it would be great. It would be great. I was just talking about that today with some people on the set, some nice people, about how women they they would you'd marry him, you wouldn't love him. You wouldn't love him, Joe, but you'd marry him. You still need a handsome man. That's what I never used to believe that because you used to see women with men and you think, oh, they love the man, but they don't love the man. I don't think. I think they just, they like the guy. The guy's making their life easier, which is a form of kind of love. The U.S. passed the Refrigeration Safety Act in 1956, demanding, in part, that doors must be able to be opened from the inside, rendering latches obsolete. Is it really from that? That's longer than I thought it was. And I guess maybe, so people bought a refrigerator in the 1950s, and by the 1960s, then they had to have them replaced, I guess. Rusty Brown. That's for Vatnai. Thank you very much for that information. This is good. Vatnai is good. Information really important to Lewis Schaffer. All of the quote unquote body positivity ladies, including the lady who tried to sew Jet 2 holidays, were all taking Ozempic. What does that mean? Who tried to sew? Who tried to sew? Tried to sue? Oh, to sue are all taking. Yeah, well, it's better they do that than they die because all the other ones are dead. They're all dying of fatness. They're all dying. They're super fat. I don't think we should take Ozempic. I think we have to learn how to lose weight. We need to learn to be thin. Once you do that, your confidence will grow. You'll think I can do anything because to lose weight and to keep weight off is so hard and you'll feel amazing. Ozempic, says Corsai. Okay, I now seem shallow. I'm not. Maybe I am. No, you're not. You're not shallow. Women need a man with money. They need a man with money. I'm sorry, you do. I wish I could give all you girls money. I would. I would. But I'm too busy taking your money because I can't give you any money because I need your money. Ozempic needs to be kept in the fridge. Conspiracy. Or maybe the fridges are in charge. That's interesting. Really expensive in America. I don't know if it's still that expensive. I think Ozempic is better than body positivity. One of these saves lives. One of these kills. Yes, Ozempic is better than positivity. Yes, but Ozempic is better than body positivity because Body positive. It's fat people that are dying. They're absolutely. There was a guy at the filming. I can't say what the filming was, but he was so fat. He had boobs. I mean, really proper. Let's say this is the chest. Proper. It was really. It was. I lost my erection when I saw that. But I guess looking weird is better than being obese. Yeah, yeah, it's better to be thin than to be fat. I mean, my fat when I first lost weight, the problem is people when they cut back on the amount of food that they eat, they stop eating as much protein as they need, and that's what changes the shape of the face. If you want to lose weight, everyone, I know we've always discussing this. Maybe we don't need to discuss that. Thank you, Richard Phillip, for saying that. But I guess looking weird is better than being. But yes, is that you need protein. If you eat only protein, you won't get that Ozempic look. I'm not sure. I have to think about that one. Richard Phillips says Joe. My scale wasn't messing up, and it said I was a beast, and I was worried about it, and went to my doctor, and he laughed and said my weight was normal. I mean, you can't trust doctors in this thing. I mean, my weight says I was overweight. And I'd lost weight, and Rose kept on saying, you're withering away. Today, one of the people on the set, a friend of mine on the set, who have become friends, he said that did he use the word rail thin? It was a nice compliment to hear. Soylent Green for the fad diet. Yeah, well, aren't we eating Soylent Green? Well, what is Soylent Green? Soylent Green is dead humans. So dead humans is probably better than the plant crap that you're eating now, Scott. It's better than that. But you want to know what makes people fat? Look at dogs. Why are dogs so fat? They're so fat because they're eating a high carb diet. I was a Royal Marine 6 badges. That's something. That's really great. Most Royal Marines are classified as overweight because muscle is heavier than fat. That is true. That is true. Well, maybe I had too much muscle. I don't feel like I've got any muscle now, but maybe that's what it is. Basically, I'm dieting tomorrow. It's Friday. I'm dieting tomorrow. Is it going to be warm tomorrow? I don't know. But all I know is this: anybody, do you need a girlfriend? Soylent Green is people. That's right. That's what they were screaming, Lucy Van Pelt. Soylent Green is people. Anybody want to date 6 badges? He's got a place in France, and he's a ex-Royal Marine. Are you fat now, or do you look good? I was in the film. I can't recall the name of it. It was the film. It was in the film. I can't recall the name of, though. She told you what it is. It's called Soylent Green with Charlton Heston. I think that's what it was. Yes, a real Jim McDonald's is beaten by a Susie Radish, technically. In what way do you mean is beaten by? B-U-Y, by. What are your thoughts on the Labor Party admitting and supporting new laws to pay quote unquote asylum seekers tens of thousands of dollars to essentially go home, then get back on a dinghy? That's what everybody thinks. They think they're going to come back immediately. I mean, come on. I mean, you know what? There's something wrong. There's something wrong with Keir Starmer. He's not a legitimate, normal politician. First of all, because he's still in power. The film is Soylent Green. That's what Lucy says. The Yeah, yeah, pounds. Is he married and does he speak French? Very important. Very important. You're fat now, but I do have a few spare bedrooms here in France. My wife might object. Okay, well, sorry to hear that. I mean, I assume everyone is as lonely and needy as I am. So, Joe, you're going to have to be with Lewis Schaffer. You're going to have to sleep. There's plenty of room under or on top of Lewis Schaffer. Yeah. So are you fat? Well, what are you doing to lose weight? Six badges. Your wife married a Royal Marine. She does not want a fat. Now he says he's married, but he does speak French. But I do speak French. Yeah, that's lovely. The novel Soylent Green was based on the the novel that Soylent Green was based on is called Make Room, Make Room. It doesn't sound like a movie. It sounds like a Twilight Zone episode, you know? And thank you, Lucy. That's right, Scott. Thanks, Lucy, for the intel. That's what we need. We need to be educated. I don't know everything. I pretend that I do, but I don't, Lewis. I'll bear that in mind. I wasn't being stalky. No, we don't. We're not stalky. Women should be stalky. Women should be stalky. I like stalky women. I like a woman who says, I really care about you and love you and whatever. You're so funny. You're so brilliantly funny. What's wrong with that? I think that's what I'd like. That's what I'd like to hear. You know? And Six Badges is smiling. He's smiling. And I'll go out with your wife. We'll all do a trade off. Everybody be happy at the end. How long have you been married? Six Badges. Basically. How long? How long has this been going on? How long? Is that a 10cc song? Are we winning in Iran? I can't tell. Are we winning in Iran? Let's hope we're winning in Iran. I mean, it's just. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm not being generous with the Islamic those people, but they've caused more pain than anybody really, haven't they? They've been Hezbollah, the Houthis. They're always fighting somebody. They're always fighting somebody, in a way. Basically, more than 25 years. You get less for murder. Yeah, you've been with her for 25 years. Lewis, I will bear that in mind. I wasn't being stalky. Okay, you're not stalky. How long has it been going? Is that a not a Toto song, a 10cc song? Can you hear that? Can you hear the beeping? How long has it been going on? How long has it been? I'm looking to see who wrote that song. Um, okay, by Paul Carrick. That's weird. That's why I have it in my head, maybe. I'll tell you why I've got it in my head. Because there was a guy on the film set with Paul named Paul Carrick, but spelled a different way. I was gonna go up to him. I don't know what he looked like, but Paul Carrick wrote that song. And it was a song. Did he sing it? The original hit is by Ace. It's an Ace song. How long? Who was the lead singer of Ace? Terry Comer. It says, well, Paul Carrick was the lead singer. He went on to sing for Squeeze and Mike and the Mechanics. He had a long career. He's one of those people you don't even know who he is. Kind of. There we go. You're definitely winning at the moment. How long have you been together? The Iranian camel racing team have fled to Bethnal Green. Well, they're going to flee because they're not considered a terrorist organization. So we're going to have these people come to this country because of Keir Starmer. Scream, people, scream. The problem with the film is we realize Soylent Green is people before Charlton Heston does. Yeah, well, That's the definition of a bad thriller movie, right? You gotta find out when Charlton Heston knows it. That's a good point. Charlton Heston film, The Omega Man from 2 years before Soylent Green, is a better film, in my opinion. What is the Omega Man against? Alpha and Omega, like the last man? What is that? Squeeze, that's going back a bit. I love them. At the time. I worked with them when they sang at the Greenwich horse race stuff, basically. The Greenwich horse race stuff. They were great. And that one song that they sang, Up the Junction. Oh my God. What the saddest song ever. Up the Junction. That guy doesn't get to see his kids. It was like I remember hearing that when I was going through my problems with the mother of my children. And the pain that I felt, it was horrible. Maybe I deserve not to see my kids because I'm a man and I'm a misogynist and a sexist. And who knows what else I am. I need to see that as I don't recall it at all. Fat or thin, who gives an F? We are all human. Being different makes us so. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Humans, men, like that we like skinny women, and it helps us get off on you girls. Maybe I shouldn't even talk like that, but that's important to us guys. Just like you girls want us to be clean, right? Don't you want us to have clean beds? You come to our houses, you want clean sheets, right? So why I got the beeping. It's going on. I don't know. You work with Squeeze. Yes, the two of them. Yeah, it was amazing. It was so great. It was really, really great. I saw Squeeze in 1978 as a support band. Look at how well they did. Because of you, Joe. You supported them because they were a support band. Did you know that if you take orange juice, add yeast extract, a pair of ladies' tights over the top, and leave for 30 days, you have alcohol? Do you know you can make alcohol from anything which has a little bit of sugar and a little bit of yeast? Rusty Brown. Are you making a joke? Is that a joke? You take anything with sugar in it. You add a little bit of yeast. Men are dumb if that's the case. A fat person is as loved as a thin person. The answer to that question is yeah, to some men, but not to most men. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And thin men are loved more than fat men. Women like a thin man. You just do. You can't help yourselves. But men are pickier than women. So why fight it, girl from Mars? Am I horrible for saying that? My pot belly makes alcohol naturally. There are some people who do make alcohol naturally in their stomach, possibly. Probably a lot of men who do that without realizing it. Or maybe not. Have you heard of that? It's not that men are dumb. This is what men like. It's like we look at a girl's bazooms and we get excited. Are we smart or dumb because we like the shape of a girl's bazooms? You like tall men. All women like tall men. They want a man who's taller and more muscly than they are. Okay? Does that make you girls dumb? You girls are dumb because I'm short and I'm a short king and you should love me. It just is the way it is. Unfortunately, when you're short, there's nothing you can do about it, girl from Mars. But when you're tall, you're right. But when you're fat, you can do something about it. I'm obsessed with fatness. I've lost a lot of weight. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. One of the best things. Some men like there's no such thing. We don't believe in exomorphs, endomorphs, or mesomorphs. We don't believe that. Some men like No, there's no such thing as mesomorphs. Some men will tolerate fat women. Okay, because they're still women. They still smell like women. They can't have a shape like women. No man likes an unhealthy specimen, and fat is unhealthy. It can be unhealthy. We don't give an F, says Girl from Mars. Heart and soul means more. Short, tall, heart and soul means more. You do care. You do care. You do. You don't care as much as men do, but you do. You want a nice thin man. I can tell. I can tell. Ever since I lost the weight 7, 8 years ago, my life has changed. Almost 9 years ago, it's coming up. I can no longer do fat men. This is what Joe says. Pushed myself out of the comfort zone 4 years ago, but 19 and a half stone was maybe a little too far for me. Yeah, that's a bit, yeah. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, if the guy's rich and maybe must, but I don't. Let's take a vote on this. Women love boobs too, but they like them to be flat and very muscular. They also like bums, but it has to be slightly muscular bum. Women are actually worse than men. Yeah, yeah, right. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they are. Six Badger says, let me rephrase this. Some men like boobs. Some men like long legs. Some men like bums and abs. No man likes an unhealthy woman. That is true. That is true. We want a healthy women. Six Badges. I'm with you. And women like healthy men. Lewis, yeah, oh my God. Lewis can say what us women want. Yes. Yeah. You don't ask a fish, okay, what you should whatever. What you should feed a fish. I know what women want. I've studied it. I know so many women who didn't want me. And now more and more women want me. I'm not judgy, but it could have been crushed. And I want to stay alive. This is what Joe says. A woman to F or a woman to love? Well, in order to love a woman, you have to want to F them. In order to yeah, yeah, I said that right. I think the two go together. The two go together. You know, is that the right answer, girl from Mars? Are you going to hate me? Are you going to be like Judels and never talk to me again because I said something wrong? You know, don't, don't, don't hate me for this. Don't hate me for this. I've had girls who are FAT and I was not happy. I wasn't happy. I also saw it as the fact they didn't love me because if they loved me, they would have done something about it. Or at least admitted it and say, you know what, I don't love you that much. Andrew Rubin is here. He's here and he apologizes. He's busy with family duties. Oh, there you go. Well, everybody, we love you. No, you are pissing me off. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm saying something you don't want to hear. I mean, maybe I'm dumb because I like thin women. I think, maybe I mean, you think I was kidding when I said all of this stuff. I'll go out with a girl who's has a bit of fat, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Men want a thin girl. And I know men. I've seen enough porno to know they don't like fat chicks. Maybe there's a category we like fat chicks. What are your thoughts on the Rate My Takeaways new host? Apparently he's a world famous actor and done stunt work for James Bond. Rate My Takeaway. I don't see it. Is that on the BBC? Because I'm not allowed to watch the BBC because they're a bunch of lying CNUTSs. I once said to the women I worked with that I should be the judge of a woman's beauty. They said, no, women are far better at judging how pretty other women are. Yeah, I've seen, yes, they actually believe that, Elite Elixir Scott. They believe that. They think that they know. It's like that show that put the women in the, or like, I think it's Jubilee or something, where, let me see if I can find this thing. I'll find this and maybe I can do a whatchamacallit. Um, Jubilee ranking attractiveness. It could be this. There we go. I think this is it. This is it. Was it this one? 5 girls with 5 guys. Well, let's look at this one here. Do you want to look at this? Can you hear this? Can you hear the sound coming out of this thing? What happened? Don't go anywhere. Why is this here? Can you see this? Oh, these all these girls are beautiful. Very pretty, very pretty, very pretty, very pretty. Look at how tall this Japanese girl is. And then there are the guys. There are the guys. Let's see if the guys are good looking. Oh, look at that. They're tall. And this is what it is. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Oh, she's wearing the boots. Yeah, see the women care about the height.
Good nose, good eyes. That would be good for me.
Yeah, let's watch this. Ready? Can you hear this?
How's everyone doing?
Good.
I know you guys just went through this, but how does it feel being on the other side?
I hope they're not salty.
Yeah.
They will be.
You think they're gonna be salty?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does salty mean?
I think
Style.
I think mood.
Okay. Okay, I think this is. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. I don't know what's happening here, and it's upsetting me. Hold on. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. This is the video, okay? I'm going.
Should go first.
Moon shoes. Why?
I mean, it's just the tattoos and the freckles. Like, I'm a big tattoo.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Who's your first?
More of my type physically, I would say.
What are you gonna be looking for physically in the women?
Personally for me, height's a big thing.
Can you see it?
Sort of athletic looking. Usually same race as me, black or mixed.
Someone with good style, a good face. I'm a big face guy. Like, I don't really care what your body looks like. Got pretty smile, cute nose, good eyes. That would be good for me.
Someone who's not short, because I don't know, it's kind of weird if you're tall and you like someone who's kind of short. It's kind of weird.
I do tend to prefer like a girl next door kind of vibe.
I don't say I have a type.
Can you
I
see
don't say I have a
this,
type.
everybody?
What is it?
You say curly hair.
Tell me,
big
can you see?
boobs.
Salty means angry,
about you?
bitter,
Who's your one?
basically. He says, "Oh, army of them is here."
Jean
Good to see you.
dress would be my number one. I like the girl next door vibe.
Jean dress is my one too.
All right.
She's tall. She has a lot. I don't know. That's what I like.
Yeah.
You can
I think
see.
we put
Okay.
one, and we put jean dress too.
All right.
Go. Keep going. Go. There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I said it to a thing. You flip flop.
She should move up.
Why do you think?
I think she has like a really nice body. It looks like.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, everyone's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's kind
Really?
of. Yeah.
Where do you think the men will place you?
Honestly, I think I would be somewhere around a little bit above mid because because this is how I would rank myself.
I think she's wearing the only cool skirt. Of
She
this
is
whole-
true,
of
too.
this
That
whole
is true.
group.
That is true.
And it's more
You guys got the
cohesive
coolest.
from dock to top. It matches a little better than the rest of these outfits going on. There's some interesting choices being
So
made.
we have to move Miss Blonde to
Yeah, Miss
like,
Blonde gotta move up.
I think.
Yeah, go. One more. There we go. And
I
then
think Bubble, Miss
I feel like
Bubblegum.
Bubbles has to go up.
Yeah, Miss Bubblegum has to
Yeah,
go.
Bubbles
too.
too. And then so.
And then you two. And then you two switch.
You two. Flip flop. There we go.
I'm not mad at this.
Where do you think you might wind up in line?
Probably on the lower half. Not because I don't think I'm beautiful, I just think that there is a specific standard of beauty right now, and I don't necessarily fit I don't check off all of the boxes for most races.
This has to move down a little bit. I think moves
Look
down
at those
for 3.
legs.
3? All right, we can do that. I'm good with this lineup.
Yeah.
What's the point? The point
What was
is
going through
you'll
your mind
see
when
what
you
women
had your
like, what
headphones
men
on
like.
And you were getting judged.
I honestly was in another planet. I was just like vibing by myself. I was not staring at them, and I was kind of just not really caring because I really don't care what they think.
You all right?
Yeah, I just got in from a run. Training for a marathon sucks.
Training for a marathon.
One beige flag.
And this is the point I want to make.
First, Charlie with 19 points.
Slay.
That's crazy.
For the men's final order.
I don't know what the point of this. I'm getting
to know them. It's this.
I think my boobs. I really
Should put 3.
Thing that turns you on.
Valid.
And I like to go out. I like to go outside.
Beige flag.
That
Okay,
falls in the
so-
beige flag category.
A red flag.
okay. Well, okay. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know. I missed the point of the whole thing. What is the point they're trying to make here? The Asian girl is the best looking. I don't know. She's the tallest. She is the tallest. Maybe there's another one that's the other one ranking attractiveness. There's 2 of them here. Maybe this is the one. This is okay. I'm sorry. I'm messing this thing up. I know the American guys in their 20s, and they have weird taste in women, says Hi-Ho Kermit. Concentrate. Sorry. I mean, I've lost the stream. I apologize. The point is, there was a video, which I should have had prepared, which actually showed the women getting taller. And the way they asked the women, rank yourselves. Who is the prettiest and who is the ugliest, whatever, the least pretty. And the women who it went incredibly by height. The tallest woman, whatever she looked like, was considered the most critical. Yeah, girl from Mars, don't walk away like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, don't walk away. Anyway, I knew I shouldn't have gotten into this. Yeah, somebody asked my opinion. Change what you view on social media. It's all fake as fuck. You know what? Whatever. Anyway, why do you watch this shite, Lewis? I don't spend a lot of time watching this shite. But it was very interesting where they asked the women to rank yourselves, and the women thought that the tallest girl was the most attractive. Just height. Height was the main thing. The main thing. Calliope is here. Anyway, I mean, I will see you tomorrow. I don't know. Did I say that we were only going to do an hour show? Because I can't do. And American girls all think they are a 10. Well, yeah, that's all. They don't think they're a 10, but they think they have to say that they're a 10. It's very complicated. We shouldn't have gone there because this really bothers people. And Calliope is a girl. Did you know that? I love it when regulars say hi. Okay. Does anybody want to add something? I apologize for going into this. I will see you tomorrow at 5. Tomorrow at 5. Okay, because I haven't slept and I'm going to have to go to sleep. I'm a solid 7. Well, that's high enough for Lewis Schaffer to fall in love with. But American girls have been taught to say that they're a 10. Been a pleasure. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Joe. Let me read the top fans, and you can guess how many people came into this thing. Alex came in at 19. Darklands came in at 18. Calliope came in at 17. 16 came in at 6 badges is 16. 15 is Lilith, beautiful Lilith. And Chartel is, 14 is Army of M. So that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Chartel is 13. Warmelian is 12. 11 is Vatanai. 10 is Richard Phillips. 9 is Rusty Brown. Corsai is 8. 7 is Andrew Rubin. 6 is Hi-Ho Kermit. Hello, Hi-Ho. Maltese Phil is 5. Lucy Van Pelt is 4. Girl from Mars is 3. Thank you for being here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl from Mars. Elite is 2. And number 1 again. You've done it again, Joe. You are number 1. Joe, who thinks she's 39, and I think she's younger than that. So that's that. So congratulations, Joe. Can you all, and if I don't say your name, if you didn't make that list, then let me know, and I'll say thank you. I'll thank you to Calliope and Corsai and whoever, everybody else's name I mentioned. Can you guess what the number is? What is the top number? What is the top number? Lucy says 26. I haven't checked yet. I haven't checked who's 26. Darklands says 27. Elixir says 27. Joe says 25. And the winner is okay, that's the answer. I got the answer right there. Are you ready? Don't forget, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't hate me because I said that men like skinny women. And if you listen to me, it might help you. Or you'll just get used to it. Say, you know what, they don't like me, and I'm going to have to live with it. And it's not that they're dumb. It's just that this is what men, they like women who are slender. Because it looks like they haven't had any kids, and it looks like they're healthier. I'll catch up. Buy the stream a cup of coffee. Thank you, Kermit, for writing that down at www.kofi.com. I don't know, why do you hate me? I don't know you hate me because I tell you what I believe in, what I like, and what I think. Am I worthy of hating? You know what? If you hate me because of what I'm thinking, then that makes you a leftist, communist, globalist, because that's what they do. They think, oh my God, you like Donald Trump, you're an evil person, or whatever they think. Whatever they think. And I'm going to say who won the stream. The winner of the stream is Joe, Warrior Princess. You're a double winner today at 25. You guessed correctly, 25. We're not going to have a 10:30 show tonight, but we will have perhaps 2 shows tomorrow, okay? When I have rested. Anyone got experience on the currency markets? We are all on the currency markets. Anybody who gets paid in a British salary is on the currency. Anybody who gets paid in any currency is on the currency market. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Elite and Darklands and Calliope and Andrew Rubin. Thank you, Kermit, for incredible support here. Thank you, Darklands. Thank you, Girl from Mars, for being here. Thank you, Lucy. I think this has been one of the best shows we've had until I actually expressed what I believe. And then one person gets really mad at me. I can't listen. Chartel. Also Chartel. Rusty Brown. Ring Donut. Fantastic. I appreciate it for being here. So, and I'm going to buy Lilith a house, maybe, possibly. And I will see you tomorrow. You're going to say goodbye to me. Everybody go to Kofi, please. I appreciate that. Anybody else want to say something? My life is changing. A double winner. The stars are aligning. Yeah, you're a double winner. That's absolutely brilliant. Thanks to you. Keep staying positive. I dig the name Ring Donut. Okay. I love a ring donut. I had a ring donut the other day. It was wrong of me, but it was my son brought one home and I had it and I shouldn't have it. Tomorrow's going to be a thin day for Lewis Schaffer. Army of M. Thank you very much. See you later, Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar, Kazai Gesund hate, whatever we're saying. Also, you can go to Discord. Go to Discord and continue to discuss this. Okay, I'll try my very best. So there you go. And we will see you soon. We're going to see you tonight at 5 o'clock. Can you see on the stream? It says tomorrow at 5. It says tomorrow at 5. Don't be pedantic, Lucy. What can I do? I'm not a perfect person. Am I not deserving of love because I'm not a perfect person? I'm not a perfect person. Yeah, it could be dementia. It could be that. Bye, everybody. I love you. I love you. I love you. Goodbye.